Good morning. I'm Kevin Marshall, Frank Lizarga, Endowed Dean of the College of Law. Welcome to the University of La Verne's 2021 Virtual Commencement Celebration, celebrating our Spring 2021 graduates from the College of Law. We acknowledge our 130th year as an institution, and we thank you for joining us. We are coming to you today virtually from the Abraham Campus Center on our La Verne campus. Our ceremony is being live streamed all over the world to family, friends, and faculty of our graduates. Welcome to you all. I am thrilled today to announce that 85 candidates were approved for degrees from the Spring 2021 class. We gather today as a community to honor and celebrate the accomplishments of all our graduates. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished stage participants, our President, Dr. Devorah Lieberman, our University Chaplain, Reverend Zandra Wagner, our esteemed keynote speaker, Justice Richard T. Fields, and student speaker, Chandlin Kaufman. Joining over 87,000 alumni, proudly we present our Juris Doctorate candidates from the College of Law in the University of La Verne's Spring 2020 Virtual Commencement Ceremony. Graduates, please allow me to take a moment to remind you that you have chosen a sacred and honorable profession charged with a great responsibility of guarding over and securing the self-evident truth that our founding mothers and fathers proclaimed to the world. We are indeed all created equal. That we are all endowed by our Creator with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You now, more than ever, are the guardians of these rights. And this is the work we do and you will do as lawyers. Remember, it is important, it is relevant, and it is profound. And in this way, you will soon have the opportunity to become the next civic and constitutional superheroes with the skills and powers to actively engage in securing for us all a just and life-giving existence. Now, you could not have completed this juncture of your journey without the guidance of your faculty, College of Law administrators, College of Law staff, and university support. They shared their wisdom with you. They cared for you. They pushed you, guided you, advised you. And I know they are genuinely pleased for you and are excited to see you thrive and flourish in the practice of law. Thank you all, College of Law and university community. It is now my pleasure to invite Reverend Zandra Wagner, University Chaplain, to the podium for the invocation.
I have the honor of blessing this special day. First, I want to acknowledge that our university sits on the sacred traditional land of the Tongva tribe. Our educational community is sustained by this sacred ground. For today's blessing, I invite you to feel your own feet and your body anchored on the ground wherever you are. This past year has required us to reach down and build deep roots. We've had no choice but to build roots of resilience and patience, roots of empathy and courage and community and connection. The book of Jeremiah, a sacred text from the Jewish tradition, says it this way: "Those who have deep roots, they are like trees planted along a riverbank with roots that reach deep into the water. Such trees are not bothered by the heat or worried by long months of drought. Their leaves stay green and they never stop producing fruit." And so on this special day of celebration and accomplishment, let us be thankful for the roots that have gotten us here. Graduates, as you continue on your journey, may you be blessed with the deep roots of your education, your family, your traditions, and your values, so that life's struggles are balanced with wisdom and joy. May you be blessed with deep roots so that your leaves stay green and we can celebrate your unique beauty and goodness in this world. May you be blessed with deep roots so that you never stop producing the good fruits of love and healing so needed by this world. And may you be blessed with the deep roots that connect you with all others who share the same ground, so that we have each other and act with and for each other. May you be blessed. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Wagner. It is my pleasure to introduce our trustee welcome video presented by board member and College of Law board advisor, Frank Lizarga, with a special message on behalf of the University Board of Trustees.
To President Devorah Lieberman, to the first endowed dean of the University of La Verne, our dean, Kevin Marshall, to our distinguished faculty, our honored graduates and family members. My name is Frank Lizarga, and I thank you for including me for this wonderful day of celebration. I am honored to be here, albeit remotely. I am privileged to be a member of the University of La Verne's Board of Trustees. I am also the chairman of the Board of Advisors to the University of La Verne's College of Law, as well as a practicing lawyer for over 30 years. And I attribute all of these accomplishments due to the fact that I am an alum of this University of La Verne. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the Board of Advisors to the University's College of Law, the faculty, its administration and staff, it gives me great pleasure in welcoming you all to this very important occasion, and our congratulations for your incredible achievement. Now, I know that not everyone receiving a degree today will have a career as a lawyer. Some of you will find yourselves drawn directly to the business world. Others will move right into the field of education or in the field of arts. The possibilities of your degree are endless. But the education that you've acquired at this College of Law will help you excel in any field and in any profession you choose. Whether you head for a large law firm or become a public servant, whether you hang out your own shingle, head into the business or corporate world, you can forge a path of your own making. Some of you have taken the California bar exam, and for those who have passed, our sincerest congratulations. And for those who will be taking the bar exam, good luck to each of you. I know that you will pass on your first try. Soon, many of you will be sworn in as members of the California State Bar. And make no mistake about what I'm about to say to you. No profession is more honorable or noble than the practice of law. Lawyers are the defenders of the Constitution, the guardians of our liberty, the advocate of just causes, no matter how unpopular those causes may be. Lawyers are also the protectors of the powerless. They are the wise counselors of our society. That is the role of American lawyers. This is what you've trained to become. Your training at this College of Law will serve you well, but just remember that your ultimate allegiance is to a set of principles, that of civility and ethics, not always to the profits or perks of this profession. And remember too, when you are sworn in, those set of principles, ethics, and obligations you accept, they become part of your life forever. Whether you remain a practicing lawyer or not, for the rest of your days, you and your actions will be judged in this light. Many years from now, you will be judged not based on your degrees, but on your reputation, and just as important, on what you give back to the institution that brought you here today, as well as to the community that has and will give you an opportunity to practice your profession. That will be your legacy. You have a terrific future ahead of you. Graduation ceremonies are a time both for celebration and for giving thanks. And I'm pleased to thank, on your behalf, your family and friends who supported you in this endeavor, as well as the faculty and staff at the College of Law. In a very real sense, your success is their success. There's a good reason they call these graduation ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. And as we look forward to the rest of these commencement exercises, I will finish my remarks by saying again, congratulations to each and all of you.
It is now my honor to invite to the podium Dr. Devorah Lieberman, a nationally known leader and educator. She's the 18th president of the University of Laverne and will preside over today's ceremony.
Thank you, Dean Marshall, and to everyone on the stage and everyone who is watching from around the world. Welcome, welcome to each of you to today's commencement ceremony. It is my honor as your president to be here with you, to celebrate with you, and to remember for each of you, you are the University of Laverne's graduating class of 2021. Today, though virtual, there remains an enormous feeling of pride and joy as we congratulate each of our graduates on your tremendous achievements. And College of Law graduates, you, this class, have been through a great deal here at our College of Law, and you are emerging better for it. And we start today by recognizing what you've been through and for congratulating you on that. And before we get started, I would like to mention that more than half the class of 2021, you each picked up your gift boxes on campus as you drove through campus up to the top of the parking structure. It was great to see all of you. Others who are unable to attend that drive-through, your gift box is on its way to you right now in the mail. Don't run out to the front of your houses right now to see if it's waiting. Stay in this commencement. Check after the commencement. Enjoy these compliments of the commencement and alumni engagement teams. Graduates, though we are all not in the same place physically, we are all in the same virtual space, celebrating this milestone today. This day, as we know, also belongs to your loved ones, your family and your friends, and your faculty and your staff who have been with you every step of the way. So before we go any further, I'd like you to stop, look around the room where you are, wherever you are, and join me in thanking and celebrating those who helped you to be where you are today at this beautiful commencement. So thank everybody in the room. We have also several other people here, whether you know it or not, who have been instrumental in your success. Welcome to the trustees who are here, who have gracefully and graciously joined us to be virtual. Our Board of Trustees are the ones who set the vision for our university, and they support us with their time, their treasure, and their wisdom 365 days a year. Please join me in recognizing them for their commitment and dedication to our beloved university. Thank you very much, members of the Board of Trustees. Amid our social distancing and our safety protocols, let's remember that today is dedicated to congratulating 1,327 students who are graduating from the spring 2021 class here at the University of La Verne. At this time, when our world is steeped in ambiguity and uncertainty on so many levels, now is the time for all of us to embrace the optimism of our future. We have choices. We can be optimistic, we can be pessimistic. Please choose to be optimistic. Focus on strength, resilience, determination, and all the good that lies before you. There's a beautiful quote by Jodi Picoult, one of my favorite authors, that says, "The human capacity for burden, it's like bamboo. It's far more flexible than you'd ever believe at first glance." So I ask you now to stop, be present, be in a place that you can visualize a tall stalk of bamboo. Do you have that in your mind? We, as the University of La Verne community, we are adapting, adopting, evolving, and bending in the wind, just like bamboo. We never break. We bend and we're resilient in ways we never thought possible. Let's not do this individually and alone. Let's do this as community together. We must each believe in our purpose as individuals, as a university, and as a community. The University of La Verne has embraced the mantra of one community because we cannot quarantine community. We are one community together. Please join me in purpose as we believe in something bigger than ourselves, something larger that continues to inspire us to embrace the ambiguity, to bend like the bamboo with strength and resilience for our future together. Graduates, you are well equipped to thrive as University of La Verne graduates, joining more than 87,000 alumni. You will continue to be our greatest treasures, graduates. The university will forever be an extension of your home. Graduates, this is your time. Make every moment count. Think big, accomplish much, and always give back. I have confidence that each of you has a limitless capacity for positive contributions to the world and countless prospects to lead a productive and fulfilling life. I look forward to seeing each of you in the future and in the very near future, virtually and physically, as you walk across the stage at our June 12th rescheduled commencement face-to-face ceremony. We understand the importance of this tremendous milestone, and today I am now proud to call you, each of you, esteemed alumni of this remarkable University of La Verne. You are Leos for life. Class of 2021, congratulations to each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Lieberman. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our Provost welcome video presented by Provost Janoyan with a special message to our Spring 2021 graduates.
Hello, I'm Kareb Janoyan, Provost of the University of Laverne. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this commencement ceremony and to celebrate with you. We congratulate our graduates on their accomplishments and thank them for the many contributions they have made to the campus, the community, and the world at large in their time here. We anticipate with confidence the roles they will play and the contributions they will make in the future. We want to recognize and thank the families and friends who have gathered to join in this celebration. Education is never a solitary pursuit. We applaud all of you who have provided love and support to this wonderful group of graduates. And commencement is a day of double significance. It marks both the end of your studies and the beginning of a new phase in life. In your time at the University of Laverne, you have learned a great deal about yourself and your field, and we are confident you will use that knowledge to good purpose. You have developed skills in problem definition and problem solving that will serve you well in whatever work you undertake. The world in which you will live and work is sure to be different from the world in which you were born or raised, or even the world from just a year ago. Global pandemic, social, economic, and technological change have already altered what people do and how they do it. The habits of mind you have worked so hard to develop here will position you to be among the leaders in this changing world. You began your journey on a path of discovery when you came to the University of Laverne. The challenge and the opportunity before you as you leave is to remain curious, engaged, and imaginative. Congratulations.
Thank you, Provost Janoyan. It is now my great privilege to introduce Justice Richard T. Fields as our keynote speaker. Justice Fields is an Associate Justice for the 4th District Court of Appeals for the state of California. Justice Fields presided in the courts of Riverside County for 26 years prior to his appointment and subsequent confirmation to the Court of Appeals in February of 2017. He served as the presiding judge of the entire Riverside County court system in 2007 through 2008. Prior to his appointment as a judge for the Superior Court, Justice Fields served as a court commissioner for over 9 years. When selected as a court commissioner in 1991, Justice Fields became the first African-American jurist in the history of Riverside County. In April 2000, Justice Fields became the first African-American judge in Riverside County. Justice Fields graduated with honors from the California State University, Fullerton, in January 1981, receiving a degree of a Bachelor's of Arts with a major in sociology and a minor in Spanish. He received his Juris Doctorate from Western State University College of Law in May 1983. He was also awarded the degree of Master's of Law in Taxation from the University of San Diego School of Law in December of 1987. And finally, he received the degree of a Master's of Laws in Alternative Dispute Resolution from the University of Southern California Gould School of Law, where he received the high GPA letter, served as a student ambassador and student mentor, and graduated with a near perfect 3.97 GPA. Throughout his career, he's received numerous awards and commendations. He was selected as a Reginald Herbert Smith Fellow in 1983. He's been cited for outstanding service by the Riverside County Board of Supervisors. In 1997, he was named to the Western State University Hall of Fame. Also in 1997, he received the Outstanding Achievement Award of the African American Attorneys of the Inland Empire. And in 2001, he received the Volunteer of the Year Award from Liberty Elementary School. In 2007, he received the Southwest Bar Association's Judge of the Year Award. In 2008, he was named as Judge of the Year by the Riverside San Bernardino chapter of the American Board of Trial Advocates. In June of 2009, he received the Outstanding Juris Award from the Leo A. Deegan Inn of Court. In 2013, he received the Alba Whitkin Humanitarian Award from the California Judges Association. He has been honored for judicial excellence by the California Association of Black Lawyers. In 2016, he was named the Leo A. Deegan Inn of Court Douglas E. Weathers Distinguished Honoree and received the Champions of Justice Award from Fair Housing Council of Riverside County, Inc. And in 2019, he received the Stephen K. Tamara Award from the Asian Pacific American Lawyers of the Inland Empire. And he is the namesake for the Richard T. Fields Bar Association. Justice Fields has dedicated his life to the service of others. His impact has been felt far and wide by the many who've had the opportunity to engage with or otherwise intersect with this man. Madam President, Provost Denoyan, class of 2021, I welcome Justice Richard T. Fields to the podium.
Thank you, Dean, for that kind and warm introduction. President Lieberman, Dean Marshall, Provost Denoyan, distinguished faculty, family and friends, and most of all, graduates. I am truly pleased to be here to share this special day with you as you graduate from the University of Laverne College of Law, a law school which has been training quality lawyers for more than 50 years. I know. I've seen them, and I've worked with them. I cannot possibly be more excited. This is not just another day in your life, but a uniquely special day where you celebrate one of the most significant things that you will ever do in your life. And I am so very pleased I get to share it with you. You have proven that you have what it takes to overcome every obstacle and challenge an excuse that would prevent you from completing your degree. You get to say, notwithstanding all those things, I'm still here. Completing law school is not a little thing, but a really big thing. Remember when you first started law school? You were scared, nervous, and while hopeful, you didn't know if you would make it. Remember how many hours you spent reading that first year? And you wondered if you made the right choice. You wondered if it would ever end. And while you're a student, I know you'll all remember this, you run into people, and they always ask, how you doing, how you doing? And your answer is always the same, I'm tired. Tired, that seems to be the universal word for students. Sometimes we'll throw in broke also. I know that some of you remember, before the pandemic, driving home at night with the windows down, singing to yourself, trying to stay awake. And yet somehow you persevered and find yourself celebrating your graduation today. You've come, you've worked hard, you've done exactly what you were instructed to do. And that was a lot. But you stayed the course and you did it. What a marvelous accomplishment. Just think. No more expensive case books to buy. No more tuition to pay. No more case briefs to prepare. And a lifetime of great opportunities to look forward to. Not bad, not bad. And now you will be the next generation of Laverne Law graduate champions. First stop, the bar examination. I want you to know that you have everything it takes to pass the bar examination. You don't have to be afraid. You do have to be determined. Determined not to let anything get in your way. Determined not to get distracted. Determined to stay focused on your goal. Determined not to quit. Because you absolutely, positively can do it. You just have to believe that you can do it and work really hard. You've been well equipped. But the reward is indescribable. When you get that letter that says the Committee of Bar Examiners is pleased to inform you that you passed the bar examination, you will feel a tremendous sense of accomplishment and awe. I know my mama was so proud of me, she told everybody in the state of California, Mississippi, and Illinois, and even the grocery checker. I said, Mom, the grocery checker doesn't care. I want you to know that today your family and friends are as proud of you as my parents were of me. I know that I can't wait for you to get your letter, which says the Committee of Bar Examiners is pleased. And as you start that career as a lawyer, I want to share with you my thoughts on the mark of a great lawyer approximately 38 years into the profession. They are integrity, courage, preparation, timeliness, and service to your community. Let's make sure we don't forget that. A person can be the most skilled and talented lawyer in the world, but if they're not using that talent and skill to help and encourage others who are less fortunate, then I cannot and do not esteem them highly. Every great lawyer I know is community service minded. They bring credit upon the profession by mentoring students, providing scholarships, public speaking, providing gifts to less fortunate people during the holidays, sharing their knowledge, experience, and struggles, and encouraging others. And this is my message for you. Share the great gift of knowledge and skill that you have obtained with others. Generously give of yourselves, and you will be better for it. You've reached your dream of completing law school. Help others to see their dreams come true too. And now I can't wait to see all you're going to accomplish in your legal careers. Some of you will become law firm partners, corporate leaders, judges, even appellate court and Supreme Court justices. Maybe some of you will come join me on the appellate court. Wouldn't that be cool? Don't think that the great positions are for someone else. They're for you. Your University of Laverne education has prepared you well to have a wonderful legal career. I've had the chance to do things so far beyond all my dreams. All my dreams have come true. How many people get to say that? They've all come true. That now I'm not seeking anything. I don't want to be in the paper. I don't want to be famous. I don't really need anything. All I want to see is other people fulfill their dreams, and that means you. Your success is my happiness. And so today as we celebrate, and make no doubt about it, we are celebrating. We look to the future without fear, without trepidation, but with determination and steadfastness and hope. Now, since you and I are now connected as part of the class of 2021, I want you to come see me at the Court of Appeal in Riverside. Your calling card is simply to say, I'm a 2021 Laverne Law graduate, because we're connected. And I'm going to come down and I'm going to greet you. And I'm going to welcome you, and I'm going to congratulate you personally. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you, some of you come see me at the courthouse. I want you to know how proud I am of you. I know that you're going to make this world a better place. And I can't wait to hear the great things that this generation of Laverne Law graduates are going to be doing. I want to congratulate you, class of 2021. You are, in fact, champions. I am so proud of you. I wish I could be with you personally. Congratulations, and best wishes in your future career.
Justice Fields, on behalf of the College of Law and the legal profession, thank you for your service and contributions.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
President Lieberman, it is my pleasure and privilege as Dean to present to you the candidates who have qualified in all respects for their respective degrees at the University of Laverne. They have been recommended by the faculty and confirmed by the Board of Trustees to be awarded their degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Thank you, Dean Marshall. And that was a beautiful, beautiful commencement address.
Thank you.
It was inspirational. Thank you again, Dean Marshall. And to the graduates, on behalf of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me as president by the Board of Trustees in the state of California, today, at this time, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Today, we welcome you to the company of educated persons who are alumni of this remarkable university, the University of La Verne. Today, you are a Leo for life. Dean Marshall.
Thank you. Whoops, I need to take this off. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce to the class of 2021 their valedictorian, who will address our graduating students, Mr. Chandlin Kaufman. In his application for admission to the College of Law, Chandlin shared a quote of a high school basketball coach, which was later made famous by Kevin Durant during his draft into the NBA. Hard work beats talent, and when talent doesn't work hard. Throughout Chandlin's time at the College of Law, Chandlin not only demonstrated a talent and acumen for the study of law, he demonstrated a work ethic that landed him #1 in a class of 87. Everyone who had the opportunity to observe Chandlin's law school journey witnessed a success story that manifests when hard work and talent have the opportunity to dance with one another. Let me give you a quick summary of Chandlin's achievements. He earned a Cali Award. That is, he received the highest grade in 10 of his classes. I calculated that it was the highest grade in over 52% of his credit hours. He was named every dean's list. He served as a director on the College of Law's Board of Advocates and actively competed in numerous moot court competitions in which he received numerous awards and recognitions. He earned the respect of the faculty, garnering him the opportunity to serve as a teaching assistant for 5 faculty members across 5 different courses. He served on Law Review as a staff editor from 2019 through 2020, and ultimately being named Chief Executive Editor this spring of 2021. He also established himself as an academic author, placing 2 articles for publications on the topic of nursing home litigation. Chandlin also was the recipient of numerous awards in recognition for his hard work and many contributions to the good of the College of Law's order. He received the National Order of Scribes Award, the SBA Heart of Philosophy Award. He received a Certificate of Achievement in Legal Research. He was a law school ambassador for the University of La Verne's Presidential Scholarship Gala. He received Best Respondent Brief in Appellate Advocacy. He was awarded Best Respondent Brief in the 2021 HNBA National Moot Court Competition. Again, it is both an honor and a privilege to welcome to the podium Mr. Chandlin Kaufman.
Thank you, Dean Marshall. It's an honor and a privilege to be on the stage with you. Also, thank you to Justice Fields, President Lieberman, Chaplain Wagner, and Provost Janoyan for joining us today. Thank you to the law school for this tremendous honor. I want to extend my warmest welcome to our University of La Verne staff, administration, Board of Trustees, our admirable professors, our proud, loving, supportive families, close friends, less successful siblings, and last but not least, my fellow graduates. I never imagined that I would have the honor of standing here before you today. And because this is such a meaningful privilege, I decided to approach my class speech the same way that most of us approached our case briefs. Therefore, I wrote it an hour before it was due, and most of it is paraphrased from Quimby. First of all, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that under normal circumstances, I'd be addressing everyone in a loud, boisterous auditorium. Alternatively, giving this speech to an empty room is, well, for lack of a better word, strange. I had asked Dean Marshall if I could at least have a laugh track added to liven up my jokes, but he denied my request. He said it would be unrealistic since, well, none of my classmates laugh at my jokes anyway. In all honesty, I've never given a speech like this before, but I have given closing statements and oral arguments before, so I imagine it's not much different. Professor McVeigh and Professor Daly taught me that every argument, or speech in this case, must center around a theme, a backbone or structure that you can build around. And when I sat down and started reflecting on our 3 or 4 years at the University of La Verne, it became very clear that our experience can be summed up in only one word: sacrifice. Now, obviously, every single law student in the history of law students can relate to this word. Attending law school is the epitome of sacrifice. We sacrifice sleep, our healthy habits, our free time. We sacrifice quality time with our friends and family. Some sacrifice an established career to be here. We sacrifice reading for pleasure, which I fear might be a permanent sacrifice now. We sacrificed ever living another day without student loan debt. But we sacrificed something different. This wasn't the traditional law school experience. No, what we've been able to accomplish is just astounding, because the last year or so has had to have been the most complicated year that anybody at the University of La Verne has ever been subjected to. But we hung in, and we did it. We were able to concentrate through all this chaos, all this drama, and we did it. And I'm sure many fell apart during this time, but not us. We prevailed in the face of difficulties, in the face of adversity. And I know we've all heard the mantra, law school teaches you to think like a lawyer. But we were taught to overcome like one. And we weren't the only ones to sacrifice. Just try to sympathize with anyone that had to listen to any of us talk at any point over the last 3 years. To say that we did this alone would be an understatement. As my mother always says, it takes a village. Hi, Mom. It's true. We are community-made and a mosaic of all the people in our lives. So many people fought for us to get this degree, and we should think about them today. To our partners who stood beside us, loved us from a distance, and never abandoned us during our long study absences, who sacrificed countless hours of quality time, who cleaned up after us, who made us dinner. You made it possible for us to succeed. Thank you. Thank you for pretending to laugh at our law jokes. Thank you for loving us in spite of them. To our parents, who raised us and taught us everything we know, who molded us into becoming the people we are today. Everything we are is because of you and because you raised us to believe we could accomplish anything. Thank you for forgiving us for not calling you for weeks on end. Also, thank you for our stunning good looks. To our closest friends and family, thank you for being there for us, even when we weren't able to always be there in return. Thank you for understanding when we couldn't make a social event or weren't available to chat on the phone. To our professors, our advisors, to our mentors, thank you for never giving up on us. Thank you for your trust, for your belief in us, and for opening doors and showing us the way. We owe so much gratitude to you. And finally, on a personal note, I want to say to my classmates, thank you for everything. I'm proud to know all of you. Thank you for the friendship, the classroom arguments, the laughter. Although I am one of you, that doesn't stop me from being proud of you. Now, many of you know I have a son. He's very young still, but if he was to walk in any one of your footsteps, the dedication, the focus, the discipline, I'd be okay with that. I'm going to say this now, while you're all sitting at your computers and forced to listen to me, before you go off and get really important jobs and I have to contact your secretary's secretary just to get on your schedule. The past few years have been about us, our grades, our jobs, our awards. But at the end of the day, the legal profession is not about us at all. Don't let yourself get tired. Don't let yourself get bitter. And don't let yourself get too hard. When you're run down, when you're fed up, when you just can't handle one more managing partner ordering you around, one more opposing counsel making unreasonable demands, remember one thing. Bring kindness. Bring kindness. Because when a client comes to you, they're at the end of their rope, and they're scared, and they think that you have all the answers in the world and don't know who else to turn to but you. And I know this is an unfair burden and expectation on us, but we aren't becoming lawyers for the fancy cars and the paychecks. We're becoming lawyers because we want to help people. We want to comfort and advise them. We want to provide a voice for those who don't have one. We have an opportunity. We have a responsibility to make things better. This is our continued sacrifice. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Chandlin, that was an awesome speech. And on behalf of the College of Law, we thank you for your steadfast commitment to excellence.
Thank you.
This year, and going forward, I'm awarding 2 Dean's Awards. One to a student graduating from our full-time program, and one to a student graduating from our part-time program. While it is within my domain and responsibility as dean to choose the recipient of this award, I do seek input from our faculty, administrators, and staff. This year's recipients exemplify, as do each and every one of our graduates participating today, that we all have the capacity to achieve all that we can imagine. The full-time College of Law program recipient of the 2021 Dean's Award goes to a student who demonstrated the grit, determination, and persistence necessary to not only succeed in law school, but that is also necessary to become a great lawyer. Throughout her journey at the College of Law, this student demonstrated a robust, engaged work ethic, as well as a grace and a humility that impressed everyone who had the opportunity to intersect with her. She radiates compassion, kindness, and civility. In speaking with faculty and administrators and staff who've encountered and run across her and intersected with her, she was always prepared, engaged, and committed. She was a joy to mentor, to guide and counsel. She was eager to learn. This student not only transformed herself in terms of her own intellectual development, but she positioned herself so she can serve others as they seek to transform themselves in pursuit of a better tomorrow. This student shared with me and gave me permission to share with you a piece of her story. She was born with aniridia, a visual disability that, given her visual capacity, is considered to be legally blind. And while she's always enjoyed learning, it has not been easy for her, given the many constraints and challenges she was required to navigate in the many learning spaces through which she journeyed to arrive here today as a graduate of the law school. She advised me that she was lucky enough to have a mom who also has aniridia. In her words, her mother is and always has been her role model. Her mother always told her to never use her disability as an excuse, and that if she worked hard, then nobody could ever tell her that there were any limits to what she could achieve. She told me her mother was her advocate and taught her how to fight for what is right. In her application for admission to the College of Law, this student concluded her personal statement with the following: I want to be an attorney because I want to help people who don't have a voice. It's true, she wrote, that many professions exist where you can do this, but there's something special about the power of law. The legal system gives people the chance and hope. It protects people in need of protection. She wrote, I know I can use the law to help others and give voice to those who've been marginalized, oppressed, or silenced, or who just need some additional support so they can become all they are meant to be. And that is what we do at the Laverne College of Law. We are on a mission of giving voice. We graduate students who will have the licensed authority to ensure that each and every one of us has a voice, has the opportunity to take our rightful seat at the table of civic discourse, and ultimately manifest and thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's full-time program Dean's Award goes to Miss Samantha Rodriguez. Congratulations, Samantha, and thank you for sharing a piece of your life's journey with us at the University of Laverne. Now, our part-time students often face additional challenges unique to their part-time situation. Many work, provide care for family members, dependents, and children. This year's part-time program recipient of the Dean's Award was born in Yerevan, Armenia, and grew up, as she put it, in a financially challenged family. She immigrated to the United States and attended a community college and ultimately graduated with honors from the John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York with a degree in criminal justice. From there, she relocated to California, ultimately earning a paralegal degree from UCLA, and has worked full-time ever since, including throughout her journey through law school. This student is graduating at the top of her class. She was awarded 6 Cali Awards. That is, she received the highest grade in 6 of her courses. For every semester except one, she made the dean's list. The student shared with me that on November 29th, 2020, she gave birth to her first child, Julia. And I was told by another that while in recovery, she asked for an entertainment law textbook so she could prepare for and proceed with her final exam scheduled just 1 week later on December 4th. In her personal statement submitted with her College of Law application, this student closed by saying, I never take anything for granted. I give my all to be able to take part in the great opportunities of life. Studying at the University of Laverne College of Law is one such opportunity that would change my life for the better. Most importantly, I would gain the ability to help others fight for their rights and compel those who are wronged to accept responsibility, no matter their power or influence. This year's part-time program Dean's Award recipient is Lilith Vasilian. Congratulations, Lilith, and thank you for sharing a piece of your journey.
Thank you, Dean Marshall, and congratulations to the students who are recipients of these awards. I can't wait to meet you. So well deserved. And graduates, each of you. Today's May 29th, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to give you, Chandlin, I'm talking to you as well. I'm giving you a little homework assignment tonight. I'd like you to take out a blank piece of paper, put May 29th, graduation. Today, I am graduating as an attorney, and I'd like you to write down your feelings, your inspiration from today, and all you will achieve as practicing attorneys. Why am I asking you to do that? Because today is the day of the next part of your journey, and you will, in a few years, say, oh my gosh, I've got to be billing in 6-minute increments. I've got stacks of papers to go through. I feel overwhelmed. And it's easy to forget why you went into this profession. When you get to that point where you're saying, why? I'm just overwhelmed. It's too much. I ask you, take out that piece of paper, that reflection that you that you will write tonight, and remind yourself why you chose this profession, to give other people voice. It's easy to forget that. That paper will remind you. And today, as you go forth, I leave you quickly with 2 pieces of advice. And this is the advice that guides me every day. First, and it comes from Maya Angelou, it's paraphrased, people may remember you for what you've accomplished. They may or they may not, but more importantly, they will always remember you for how you make them feel. Recognize them, people are special, and always think about the other. And second, and this is so important, always believe in yourself and your goals, because those are the things that are your compass north. No matter what, you can fall down, you'll get back up, and it's not the number of times you've fallen down, it's the number of times you've gotten up. Be resilient, that's part of who you are, and never, never, never give up on those goals. Now, moving forward, a tradition at commencement across the country at every institution that symbolizes your transition from candidate to graduate to alumni here at the University of Laverne. The tradition is moving the tassel on your mortarboard. And traditionally, we just move our tassel from the right to the left. Here at the University of Laverne, as you move your tassel from the right to the left, I ask you to remember you're moving your tassel from your head to your heart, the heart of the University of Laverne. So graduates, move your tassel from your right to your left, from your head to your heart. Graduates, congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2021. The upcoming alma mater video of our choir, led by Dr. Irene Messaloris, concludes our ceremony. Thank you, graduates, faculty, staff, board members, family, and friends for joining us today. Graduates, you are now proud members of more than 87,000 member alumni family worldwide. We hope that you proudly display your alumni license plate frame that is included in your gift box that's on its way. Again, congratulations, everyone, and I hope to see you soon.
There's a dear favored spot that shall never